What's going on, everyone? You're watching RD Motoring, and this is a POV first drive of the 2021 Buick Enclave Avenir. Before we begin, I'd really appreciate if you all tap that like button and subscribe to my channel. And with that, let's jump right into it. This shifter is strange. Basically, you just have to go, see, you can go up for park. You have to press the button. That's park. Okay, if you want to go to drive, you just pull it back. Nope, I lied. Okay, if you wanted to go to drive, you have to push a side button and pull it back. Low, you can just pull it back. And you can't just push it forward again to go back on a drive. You have to pull it back again. I don't know. I guess it takes up less space and that's fine, but it's not very intuitive. All right, and we are off. Now I'm coming from a 2019 Chevy Blazer RS, and this is both an upgrade in terms of price and also what sub-brand, under GM it is. So this is a Buick, which, as everyone knows, is kind of like a midway luxury point between Chevrolet and Cadillac. I will say one of the first things I noticed is it's a lot quieter than the Blazer. That could come down to a lot of factors. One, the Buick might just have a lot more sound deadening than the Blazer, and also the tires and wheels are a little different. I think this is running on 20-inch wheels as opposed to the Blazer, which was on 21s. Transmission is extremely smooth. You definitely hear the shifts, so they're noticeable, but you really don't feel it that much at all. I'm not sure how I feel about the steering wheel with this wood piece up top. It's not terrible. I mean, it's not soft at all, it's wood, but might be something you can get used to. I notice it doesn't warm up when you turn on the heated steering wheel. Everything else warms up, but this obviously stays a little cooler. The leather in here is also extremely nice. The dash up here is nice and soft. The armrest to my left is nice and soft. Up here on the door sill is even like a soft touch, kind of like rubbery material. It's a lot nicer than just having solid plastic on things like the door panels or even up on the dash. So the infotainment, well, not the infotainment, but the gauge cluster screen is pretty much exactly the same as a Blazer. It's laid out the same. You have little digital sides for your volts and your oil temp. It also looks like you have coolant temp, gas gauge on the right, and the tachometer on the left. I also believe we have the rear view camera mirror in here. We have cooled seats down here, heated seats. And those cooled seats work really well, which is surprising because the Chevy wasn't that powerful in terms of cooled seats, even heated seats, really. This reminds me of a lot of Chrysler products. For some reason, Chrysler has their cooled and heated seats turned up to like 11. This is nice though. This is helpful. This would be really nice in the summer when it's like 100 degrees out. Stop start right there, which looks to be undefeatable. You can't turn it on and off, which is kind of a bummer. It's got to be somewhere in here. Oh, different modes, tow haul mode. Sport mode. Nothing to turn off the stop start feature though. That's kind of disappointing. I know when they first started coming out, you weren't able to turn them off. Enough people complained to a point where they made it defeatable either with the hard button or in the system. It might be in the infotainment, I haven't checked that yet. But as far as a hard button to turn off, I can't find that anywhere in here. I will say, this is a very comfortable ride. The seats are nice, very plush and comfortable, supportive, good quality leather, feels really good. It's almost like Buick knows their target demographic for a vehicle like this. Got adaptive cruise in here. How do I set this? Should be, if I hold this button to the left, regular cruise available. No, I don't want regular cruise, I want adaptive cruise. Adaptive cruise available, yes. Let's see, set, I can't set it? How do I set it? Should be this button right here. How do I set this? Oh, I'm an idiot. I didn't even turn it on. There we go. Up the speed a little. I'm hitting little cracks in the road right now that are really barely noticeable. I'm trying to see if I can hit a decent bump. That was a decent one. It's just so much quieter in here. Yes, wood up here is weird. It's just like it's a strange change in material when you have your hands all over the steering wheel. It looks nice, it looks cool. I really like this brown finish though. And the leather in here on the seats. I was never a fan of an entirely black interior car unless that's the only option that actually looked good. I always like little pops of color. My old Cadillac had a red interior, which was phenomenal. The Blazer had some red stitching here and there, but it really doesn't have any other good options in terms of interior color. This is nice though. I like having the brown over the black. Give it the beans little here. All right. Picked up, kind of hung on the revs there. I just noticed there, this also doesn't have a kickdown pedal. A lot of new cars will have like a little extra click if you put your foot to the floor all the way, pretty much letting the computer know that, hey, I'm ready to go. And this doesn't have it, which is nice. I never liked it. It felt weird. It felt like a weird disconnect, like you're pushing a little button on the other end of the pedal. Still has GM's very familiar 3.6 liter V6. Not sure of the exact horsepower numbers because it varies between brand and model, but it's probably somewhere around 300, 310. And that's a POV first drive along with some first impressions of the 2021 Buick Enclave. If you enjoyed the video, again, I'd really appreciate you tapping that like button. And if you want to see more, be sure to subscribe as I post a new video every week. Take care, everyone.